What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again, and we got a BFR for today. And now that I'm on winter break up until the next year, I'll have a lot more time to make more videos. So there's going to be a new series, hopefully coming later today, and it involves the playoffs and the Hawks playoff series history. And the BFRs will still be continuing. I have another video planned depending on the result of tonight's game, and we'll see how that goes. It's probably going to happen anyway. This is just game 29. Kind of just summed up why I needed to do one of those, which it'll come later tomorrow. So game 29 at home against Nashville, who they beat earlier this year. December 17th at 7:30. This game started, and Nashville wins in overtime 3-2. So the Hawks get a point, which you probably against Nashville. They've won 7 in a row now. Why would I be angry about this loss? Well, Nashville has 9 players missing, including Granlund and Johansson on the protocol. Duchesne is injured, and 6 of their coaches have COVID. 9 of their players have COVID. They basically have their AHL team, the Milwaukee Admirals, coaches and players filling up to the second line, and there's no excuse to lose against an AHL team. Hawks, not to mention they played last night. Saros beat Colorado last night, which is already interesting. 5-2 or 3, I forgot what the score was. Saros had played this game. He played last night, 2 nights ago against Colorado. Wins that game, and Nashville wins that game. They should be tired, especially if now they fly from Colorado to Chicago, or maybe they were at home and then flew to Chicago. I don't know, but the whole thing is you can't lose to an AHL team. And so yeah, Hawks go to 11-15 and 3s. They get a point, so I guess that's good. At least they forced overtime at least. Shots were 31-19 Nashville. Hits were 36-33 Nashville. Faceoffs were 29-24 Chicago, as per usual. They always get out-hit and outshot, but another usual thing. Hawks go 0 for 5 on the power play, and Nashville goes 2 for 5. So you can always count on special teams to screw them over repeatedly again and again and again. Fleury saves 28 out of 31. Saros saves 17 out of 19. And Gabriel played his first game with the Hawks. Connolly was out. Gustafsson was in. DeHaan was out. And early in the game, in the first, Sissons post the first minute. Stillman created a chance that was cleared. Great save Saros on Kurashev. There was not much that happened this game. This might have been the most boring game I've watched this year, and probably in the past few years, just overall, because I was having trouble staying awake, and it was 10. But this game ended at 10 p.m. and I was like falling asleep it was just bad. And Slavin nearly got around Saros. Murphy and Jones lost edges. There was a lot of players falling over tonight. Not sure if just Chicago especially. I know Kane lost an edge, and then a few minutes later, I remember, and both teams had players just falling over. Fleury nearly fumbled the puck, which almost caused a goal, but he recovered. 15-12, there's a Nashville penalty to Tolvanen for hooking, which would be killed, and that was one of the worst power plays I've seen this year. Shorthanded 3-on-2 for Nashville would be blocked by Jones. Horrible offside call against Chicago. Usually it's the refs that suck. Congratulations, the linesmen. They sucked tonight. The linesmen were awful, to say the least. Seth Jones' stick was flung into the stands. No penalty. I don't think it is a penalty. I've seen it happen twice this year. Not specifically Jones, but just sticks go flying into the stands. 9:28, Chicago penalty to Murphy for cross-checking. Then at 8:04, Nashville makes them pay as it's a power play goal from Thomas Novak, his first NHL goal, and his first of the year from Carrier and Cunnin to make it 1-0. And Strome just missed, and then Kane hit the post, and then 2 minutes and 1 second later, it's a Chicago goal from Kirby Dach, his 5th of the year from Entwistle and Kubalik to make it 1-1. And it just squeezed in. Dach it was a tough angle shot from Entwistle passed it from behind the net. Dach was just right on the corner, just was able to squeeze it in as he was perfect with a right-handed shot. And Fleury made a great save on Yossi, and then at 117, Chicago penalty to Seth Jones for delay of game, which would be killed. And then going into the second, the Hawks would start on the penalty kill of that Jones penalty. They would kill it off. 1854, national penalty to Ekholm for slashing. Killed. Looked much better, the power play. Kane breakaway saved. Fabro was hurting. He blocked like 3 consecutive shots in a row. They were just blast from the point, and he just kept blocking them, and you could just see the pain he was in. Just that stun when you first block something, it can get to your nerves and just screw them up for a few minutes. 1525, national penalty to Grimaldi for interference, and which would be killed. McCabe should have also got 2. It was a bad call by the refs. Like, Grimaldi got the interference. I think McCabe should have also gotten interference or roughing or something, because McCabe was kind of just holding him, so I guess holding would probably be the call, and he was just holding him like around the neck, and it looked like Grimaldi was interfering him, so I think it should have been coincidental penalties for that one. Like, even Grimaldi was like, what? Then 1446, Chicago penalty to Kane for hooking, which would be killed. It made it 4-on-4, and it was a bad call, and it was clearly a makeup call. That was like McCabe. That was like, okay, McCabe should have gotten a penalty there. Nashville was pretty upset. They gave it to Kane for something he didn't even do. So, yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right. That's my son. Great save by Fleury ×2. DeBrincat cross-check Sissons in the back. No call. Probably should have been a call since the play was dead. Non-offside call against Chicago should have been. McCabe was blocking shots. Caleb Jones got laid out by Jeannot. Forsberg nearly had a breakaway, but the pass was banked off the boards, just missed, and he was letting the Nashville bench have it. So that was pretty interesting. Forsberg was pretty heated. 317, Nashville penalty to Myers for hooking, which would be killed. Kane almost got a fantastic move around. Nashville was pressuring, and then there was a good save, Saros on Kurashev, and we go to the third. Forsberg post early, a good hit by Stillman, good save Saros on Kurashev. 12:37, Chicago penalty to Murphy for holding, his second penalty of the game, which would be this time would be killed. Great pass. Oh, that's not something. This might have been the most boring period I've watched all year. That's what I wrote down right there. 9:45, Chicago penalty to Gustafson for delay of game. So 2 delay of game penalties by the defense, Chicago defense, in a game. And at 8:27, it's a Nashville power play goal from Colton Sissons. It's 4th of the year from Forsberg and Tolvanen to make it 2-1. And then you have another horrible offside call against Chicago, and it's just no comment on that. Just it was horrible. It was a good hit at whistle. But then at 6:05, it's a Chicago goal. So about 2.5 minutes later, from Jonathan Toews, his 3rd goal in 4 games, his 3rd of the year from Stillman. Great pass by Stillman. It was a great pass by Stillman. Hagel knocked the stick out of I want to say it was Novak's hands. I'm trying to recall, and just great play. Toews was then wide open, one-timed it right into the net. So it's good to see Toews getting going now. Then at 2:57, it's a Nashville penalty to Jeannot for slew footing. Well, it was tripping, but it was a clear slew foot, and the crowd was very animated about that. If that wasn't a penalty, I'm pretty sure there would have been a riot, because at first it didn't look like the ref was going to raise his arm, but after the fans started yelling and you could hear him on the broadcast, yeah, it was going to be a penalty. Fleury on that. Oh, I forgot to write on that Sissons goal. Fleury nearly made an amazing stop. He got the bottom part of his glove was able to get it, because he went from side to side on a one-timer, just barely didn't get it. So yeah, clearly from this game, Nashville power play is the only way they were able to score, and Hawks keep taking stupid penalties, 2 delay of game penalties, and it should have had that DeBrincat one. So who knows what would have happened if it wouldn't even probably even gone to overtime. Then there was a horrible icing call against Chicago. Then there was another horrible icing call against Chicago back to back. The crowd was very angry about that, and then we go to OT, and then at 3:01, it's a Nashville goal from Tanner Jeannot, his 8th of the year from Yossi, and it makes it 3-2. It was a 3-on-1, and then Kane took a puck to the face during the play. He was hurt. He went straight to the bench, and you could tell he was hurt leaving the ice. He'll probably be fine, probably just stunned after a puck hits you in the face. It does hurt. I've had the experience. And yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have for this game. It's another game they should have won. That's all you can say about that. Make bad, like, how many games could I say about that now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe? This team could be really good if they play to their potential, and they're just not. That's all I have for you guys today. Another video coming soon, but that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys next time. I should say that. I'll have another video posted today, so that's all I have for you guys right now. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.